Well, last night was Joe Biden's big first joint speech in front of Congress, the quasi-State of the Union, if you will, where he laid out a plan to spend trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars on things that make no godly sense and are only going to hurt the country and probably drive us into a recession and cost us jobs and all of those things. But you know what? Listen, that's neither here nor there, because I don't want to dissect Joe Biden's speech. People are already doing that. I don't really particularly feel the need to rehash it. I want to talk about what I believe is actually the larger problem in this equation right now, which is this. I have no idea what the Republicans stand for. I have absolutely no idea what the GOP stands for. And because I have no idea what they stand for, the only thing that I can say is that there is no opposition to Joe Biden. There is none. There is no real opposition to Joe Biden. So no matter how bad his ideas are, no matter how bad his priorities are, that he has a clear shot. He has a completely free path to do whatever the flip he wants to do, because no one is really going to stop him. And the reason I say that is this. Do you have any idea what the platform of the Republican Party is right now? Do you have any idea what the Republican vision is for America? Do you know what they want to achieve? Do you know what their top issues are? Do you know what they're fighting for? I don't. I have no idea, and I feel like I pay pretty close attention to what's going on. So in this video, I'm going to prove that the Republican Party is lost, and quite frankly, that the Libertarians are looking pretty good right now. Now, I know, Carlin, the Libertarians suck. We can never vote for the Libertarians. The Libertarians suck. It is like throwing our votes away. Hang on. Well, I will absolutely offer that the Libertarian Party is not going to win elected office, at least nationally, anytime in the foreseeable future. The fact of the matter is, I at least know what they stand for. This little brochure I have on my screen right now is the platform of the Mises Caucus within the Libertarian Party. I met with some Mises folks. They gave me a pamphlet. By God, it clearly lays out their platform, their top priorities. Number 1, property rights. Number 2, economics. Number 3, money. Number 4, decentralization. Number 5, war. Number 6, lifestyle choices. Number 7, identity politics. And then they say, anything that we haven't talked about here is just not one of our top priorities. It doesn't mean we haven't taken a position. It's just not one of our top priorities. Now, this is the Mises Caucus within the Libertarian Party, which, quite frankly, the Mises Caucus, which you're probably going to hear me speaking more and more and more about on this channel in the coming weeks and months, because they're the only part of the Libertarian Party that does not suck. And right now, the Mises Caucus is working very hard. They are the actual fighters in politics right now to take over the Libertarian Party to actually make it mean something again. And they've started out, I think, in one of their smartest ways, which is to lay out specifically what their priorities are and what they stand for. It is very, very clear in a pamphlet. Now, here's the excuse that I always hear from Republicans. Carlin, we can't lay out a vision. We can't tell you what we stand for. We stand for conserving things. We stand for getting the government out of things. Well, guess what, guys? The Libertarians stand for getting the government out of things. Like, they're like, what? Like, basically 7 tenets, which say, get the government out of my flipping business. And at least 4 of them, no, wait, 5 of them have to deal with directly with the government getting out of the business. The top 5 planks that they have outlined in their brochure deal directly with getting the government out of people's business. So they stand for the same thing, and yet they have put forth a clear and comprehensive message. The reason that the GOP has, I believe, no shot of winning anytime soon is because they are completely unable to articulate a compelling vision for this country. And I'm going to prove it. Let's go over to the GOP website. Now, I just pulled up this website. I, haven't really looked around it all that much, but let's just take a look around this website and we can try to suss out exactly what the GOP stands for. So they stand for Tim Scott delivering a good speech. Fine. Joe Biden bad. Joe Biden bad. We got a couple Joe Biden bad. Like, listen, I really think that the top 2 things Actually, no, I can name 3 things that I think the GOP stands for right now. Number 1, everything Joe Biden does is bad. Number 2, Kamala Harris is stupid and has a dumb laugh. Number 3, we aren't the Democrats. Those are the 3 positions that I know for sure that the GOP stands for. Joe Biden bad, Kamala Harris bad, we aren't the Democrats, that's it. So already looking at this homepage, we got 2 of Joe Biden bad. Let's go to research, because we're trying to research the GOP, right? We want to research what they stand for. Let's see what we have researched. Joe Biden bad, 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 Joe Biden bad. Okay, that's all I see on their research page. Let's go to Action Center. Action Center. Okay, we have young people, women, but so basically the GOP in their Action Center has descended into identity politics. But maybe if I go to their blog, they will write about what they stand for. Oh, no. Joe Biden bad, Kamala Harris bad, Joe Biden bad, Joe Biden bad, Joe Biden bad. Okay, so we have no idea yet what they stand for there. Maybe let's go to the menu. Oh, the platform. That's going to answer all my questions. Like just like this nice little brochure from the Libertarians, right? That clearly lay out their platform. I'm sure if I click on this platform link right here, I will be told exactly what the Republican Party stands for. Let's see. Oh, it brings up a PDF. Let's just read this PDF real quick. That is the platform of the Republican Party. Whereas the Republican National Committee has significantly scaled back the size and scope of the 2020 Republican National Convention in Charlotte due to strict restrictions on gatherings and meetings and out of concern for the safety and the convention attendees and our host, the RNC has unanimously voted to forego the convention committee on platform in appreciation of the fact that it did not want a small contingent of delegates forming a new platform without the breadth and perspectives within the ever-growing Republican movement. And then lots of excuses about why the GOP doesn't have a platform. And then they present the Republican 2016 platform, which is not substantively different than the Republican 2012 platform under Mitt Romney. Now listen, I understand that platforms are created and approved at conventions. I get it. But guess what? The Libertarians have a pamphlet with 7 GD top priorities saying here are the things that we care about. And I just tooled around the Republican website and I couldn't find anything except for Joe Biden bad, Kamala Harris bad, we're not the Democrats. That's it. That is what the Republican Party stands for. And I'm telling you this, people don't like to vote against things. And 2020 is how you say, oh, lots of people voted against Donald Trump in 2020. Whatever. 2020 is a weird year, and we can argue about whether or not the results were what they were anyway. I don't care. People do not like voting against something. People want to vote for a compelling vision. What is the Republican vision for this country? And I am so sick and tired of hearing Republicans make excuses about why they can't present a vision for the country, because that's all that happens. I have said this at so many I even said this at CPAC. I had multiple conversations at CPAC with people. What is the vision? What is the vision? What is the vision? Well, Carlin, socialism is bad. That's not a vision. That's not compelling. That's not inspirational. What do you want to do with this country if you are put in charge? What are your top priorities? How will that help people like me? How will that help everyday average citizens? What are they? What are you fighting for in Congress right now? What bills have you introduced? What are you trying to achieve? Like, there are so many different ways that you can tackle this question of what would you do if you have power? But right now, what they're electing to do is Joe Biden bad, Kamala Harris bad, we're not the Democrats. I really think that the idea of a red wave in 2022 is absurd, given where things are right this second. The Republican Party needs to get its shit together and to start actually creating a compelling, inspiring vision for why we should elect them to govern. Because right now, the Mises Caucus in the Libertarian Party have a compelling, inspiring vision. Now, are they going to win in 2022? No. Are they going to win in 2024? No. But they're a lot closer to winning my vote right now than any Republican is, because they've at least told me what they want to do. I have absolutely no problem with mutually assured destruction. I really don't. And what I mean by that is I will goddamn vote Libertarian if you give me no other choice. And I will do it knowing I'm going to lose, but also knowing that you're going to lose in the process. The Republican Party needs to get its act together. And every time the voters vote for candidates who say, Joe Biden bad, Kamala Harris bad, don't you hate Kamala Harris's laugh? Don't you hate that laugh? Every time the voters vote for candidates who say nothing more than Joe Biden bad and I'm not a Democrat, then they are reinforcing that it is acceptable for the Republican Party to run like this. Take a page from the Libertarians, man. They may be screwed up. They may have a lot of infighting. They may have a lot of problems to work out. And yet still, they were able to put together a flicking pamphlet to tell me exactly what they stand for. And if the Republican Party can't do this, has not updated their party platform since 2012, doesn't even bother because the only thing that they ever argue is we're not the Democrats, then they're going to lose, and they deserve it. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you love it. Let me know if you hate it. I do try to do content almost every single day of the week on news, politics, culture, really whatever I feel like ranting and raving about at the time. I hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel if I haven't pissed you off too much, or perhaps even if I have. Leaving a comment, hitting that thumbs up button, all that good stuff. That's all I've got for right now. I'll see you soon.